Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to WTF. What a disappointing game, man. What a disappointing result. Anyways, I hoped that after I made that Man United and Man City game reaction, basically, this one would be more energized, man. I would be more happier making this video, talking about us opening the gap to 9 points and what it means for the remainder of the season and all that. But we just drew against Forest 0-0. Now, I didn't at any point think that this would be an easy game, to be honest. I knew that the City ground is a boogie ground. The City ground, especially with Forest fighting for relegation, I kind of assumed that it would be. With Sean Dyche, I knew that it would be a difficult game, but I still expected us to win. This was a must-win game for us. It was a must-win game. Anything other than the win would be unacceptable. And this result is unacceptable, man. And I'm not gonna lie, I think majority of the reasons behind is Mikel Arteta, man. Mikel Arteta. I don't understand why he would prioritize the Champions League game against Inter Milan on Wednesday and not this one. I genuinely don't understand why he would do that. We win today, we go 9 points clear. We go away to Inter Milan, we draw. Changes nothing. We still finish top of the Champions League group. I don't understand why some of our players can't play 3 games in a row, 3 high-intensity games in a row. I don't get it. And with these substitutions, he does not rest Gyökeres. He is the one player who suddenly doesn't need to be rested, which is crazy, by the way. He should be the one who should be taking the rest. Let him get the rest while we win. We steamroll our way to the title. I don't understand, man. I genuinely don't understand the decision behind. He played this team against he played this team and it was actually a poor game. I can't remember when we had this front three of Gyökeres, Madueke, and Martinelli. This is a bad front three. He played this front three, I think 3 games ago, and they were poor. They were poor in that game. But we just about escaped because we had a better second half, I think, and we ended up winning that game. But this front three, poor. They can't. This is not. I don't understand why is it. At least if you wanna rest Saka, you can't rest him. You can't listen. You can't play Madueke, Gyökeres, and Martinelli at the same time. This is their weaknesses are too similar. If you wanna rest Saka, rest him, but play Trossard or play Eze. If you wanna rest Gyökeres, play someone else. If you wanna rest Trossard, play Saka. Like this front three they just can't continue, man. And I don't understand. I forgot the game we played this front three, and it was away. It was an away game. I can't remember what game it was, man. But we ended up winning that game anyways. So, but yeah, I'm disappointed, man. I'm just disappointed. Mikel Arteta sold this game. We should have given us the best possible chance to win it, at least. Play our strongest 11. And then if we don't win, you can use these players as the bench players. So as the substitute, sorry. And Forest, shout out to this kid, man, Dominguez and Anderson. They were colossal today. They ran to the ground. They played so well. I thought Matt Sales made some huge saves. But I felt like we could have tested him more. He made some huge saves. He did well. He did well, man. The 2 center backs, Morel and Mikovic, were good. As for Arsenal, man, there isn't one. There are not a lot of players that I'm actually impressed with. I thought our back 2, they did okay, to be honest. They kept Forest away. They committed well. But anything going forward, like our offensive play was was just, it was disappointing, man. We only started to attack after the 65th minute to the 70th. That's when we started to try and create more chances. And at that time, Forest had gained momentum. So I don't know, man. I'm very disappointed. This is the second time we've not capitalized to City dropping points actually in a row. Because City have not won this year. We should be far and away from them. But I also didn't expect us to win all the games in the season. But situations like this is when you capitalize. Man City lost today. We're away to Forest. It's a favorite fixture of us. We're supposed to win today. We're supposed to win. This should have been. I don't care if we play bad and win 1-0, they score an own goal. We should have won this game. Now, it gives us, we gain 1 point on Man City, basically. We could have gained 3. Now we gain 1 point. It's just poor showing, man. Aston Villa are playing tomorrow. If they win, they close the gap to 4 points on us. Basically, they close the gap to 4 points on us. So now we're watching Man City, but we have Aston Villa only closing the gap to 4 points to us. This is just not good, man. This is not good. We've drawn 2 games in a row. Man City having won in their last 4 games. Basically, they've dropped 9 points in their last 5 games, and we haven't capitalized on that. That's just poor, man. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know. I get it when you are in a situation where you are in between too many titles, so you try to rotate your squad. But there's generally no need for Arteta to prioritize the game against Inter over this game. There's generally no need. This is the game that I should have prioritized. Win today, and then we do whatever we want against Inter. We're still going to finish top 2 in the Champions League. We're still going to finish top 2 in the Champions League. It doesn't matter. I don't understand why he finished. He prioritized this game. And even when I saw this at 11, I felt something weird. When I saw this at 11, because I watched this game. I watched that front three. That front three stinks of poo. It's a bad front three. There's no end product. Martinelli is not that Martinelli who used to be an elite finisher. Martinelli is not he misses a couple of chances as well. There's no end product. They can't create for themselves. They can't. Madueke can dribble, but his end is like a dog. He can dribble, but his end product is in question. Gyökeres is literally Gyökeres. Gyökeres is literally Gyökeres. There's nothing he can do to generate chances for his forward partners. So that front three is basically kept. It's limited. I don't understand, man. I'm genuinely frustrated. Man. And I'm not even scapegoating those guys. But when I was scapegoating those guys, when I saw that front three, I knew that it won't be. The game might go completely different to what we expect. Man. And we failed to score. We have failed to score, man. Away to Forest. Forest who are relegation threatened. Now, let me look at Forest's form. Nottingham Forest, basically, they've lost 3 of their last 5, and then they just won last week against West Ham. I genuinely don't understand, man. They lost 2-0 to Everton at home. They lost to Man City 2-1. I watched that game. Forest played well, to be fair, but Man City got the job done. We could have opened this gap 9 points, man. Now it's 7 points. 7 points is okay. Still a 3-game swing. I'm not too fast about it, to be honest. At 7 points, still a 3-game swing. We need to drop points in 3 games for Man City to actually catch up with us. I get it. I'm in a favorable position. But that 9 points means we have to lose those games. We can't even draw. We have to lose those games. 7 points, we can lose 2 and then draw, and then Man City catch up. 9 points means we have to. And with 9 points, when Man City lose again, we take that gap to 12 points. That's a 4-game swing, which means it's curtains for them. That's what I want. I want the gap to be in a 4-game swing. Get this gap to a 4-game swing by the time the Champions League reaches the crunch time, like the Champions League reaches the knockout rounds. We should have the gap to a 4-game swing. That way we're able to rotate without having to worry about losing points. Now we're keeping them. They have that pulse. They have that pulse, man. They have that pulse, and I don't want that. I need them out of the study race completely. make this a 4-game swing, Take this gap to 11, 12, 13 points before we get to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Take it to 11, 12, 13 points before we get to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Then we can, because we're still in the Carabao Cup, we're still in the FA Cup, we'll be reaching the knockout stage of the Champions League, which means we'll be rotating in must-win games. Which means by that time, the Premier League has to take less priority at that time, because we should have opened a gap enough that we can focus on the Champions League, on the FA Cup, and the Carabao Cup. Those competitions will take priority because those are knockout games, and we'll win the finals of Carabao, we'll win the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. So now it takes priority because we have to win it now. The Champions League will be in the knockout stages, where it takes priority because the Champions League and it's in knockout stages. The FA Cup will get to the 3rd round, 5th round, or something in the quarterfinals. It takes priority as well. By that time, the Premier League should be around in a 4-game swing. Then that's when we rotate it. We give the Maduekes, we give the Merinos a chance in the Premier League to help us see through the season. I hope we've dropped points. That's fine. We're always going to drop points, but not in this manner, man. I hope that we can capitalize from this moment. And I don't know. Let's see what happens. When I'm disappointed, I'm not concerned. I think we're going to win the league, of course. I just need us to open the gap to a 4-game swing. Make it 11, 12 points, man, so that we can make it comfy. Make it